Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to send to the tower. Pleasure as always, Barry.
So that'll do it with Senior Plus 40. That's Moto number 2. Mike Brown sitting with 2 first-place finishes. John Gruey with a pair of seconds. Barry Carson, as usual, finishes up 3rd. Great ride for Barry. He just sat right down, Indian style, did an interview with Wykant on the podium. Mike Brown just rides his bike up there, doesn't even get off of it. Like those vet guys, they do exactly what they want.
Yeah, I like that Mike Brown style.
Just sitting right there.
Yeah, I don't think he gets off the bike the whole week. He just, in the pits, he just sits on it.
He rode back to his pit and he slept on it.
Just want more time to get comfortable on this bike.
It's all about seat time. He goes, you guys can train all you want. I sleep, literally, I sleep on my motorcycle. That's Mike Brown. Barry Carson, he came up, sat down. I was expecting you to get on your knees like you're talking to a 50cc 4-6 kid. Hey, little Barry, good job, buddy.
Who do you want to thank?
All right, C-Class racers off and running. It's their 2nd moto. Hang on, boys. Get through these first couple of turns. No, there it is. A couple of kids hit the deck. They're right back on the machines, though. That's great to see. We'll take a look at our top 10 as we try to sort out who did what. 6th place finisher was DJ Weber. I know he was a top 10 rider. Tyler Uneka finished up 3rd. Your 2nd place finisher was Luke Phineas, and your winner was Nick Nolte Norton out of El Dorado Hills, California, on the number 16 machine. We'll check back in with him. Eli Wright with the whole shot. Jason, that had to be interesting, just seeing Brownie rolls up on his bike. You got Barry just sitting down during his interview. It's just such a varying style. That makes sense, though. Barry sits down a lot when he rides, so he's going to sit down during the interview. Mike Brown rides more than anybody, so he's sitting on his bike, getting that seat time. Cannot replace gate drops and seat time. Mike Brown just proved it.
Yeah, he measures his seat time by hours.
There's an hour meter.
Actually.
There's an hour meter.
His bike is his bike is a day meter, not an hour meter.
A seat meter.
Yes.
All right, Eli Wright, number 24 with a hole shot, but couldn't quite hold on to it. A couple of kids crashing in that first turn. It's our 2nd moto for these young bucks in the 250C class.
Yeah, those guys are awesome. Just such personalities there. And Brown, after destroying the field, I had to rip him away from Scuba Steve and the Rockstar Husky team.
Already breaking down.
Talk suspension and what was better and what they can improve, how they can make the bike work better the next time.
Brownie is just a racer. He was born, he was put on this planet to ride dirt bikes in some capacity.
Yes.
GPs, pro motocross.
I don't care. Baja.
Endurocross.
Whatever, man. He does not care.
I'm going to see him and Indian Larry doing circles at the fair at 90 miles an hour, standing up without a shirt.
The globe of death.
I know it's fast. Luke Phineas out front. Tyler Uneka in the number 2 spot. Eli Wright, your whole shot award winner, was 3rd. Andy and Faye was 4th. Cameron Delker was 5th. And DJ Weber in the number 6 spot on the Husqvarna. Nick Norton 7th. Mark Dawson 8th, Seth Crotty 9th, and Daniel Heed rounding out your top 10.
Ryan Friedley is 11th, Evan Hamowitz 12th, Cameron Batty 13th, Logan Schaefer 14th, Colton Hemmings is 15th. Got a battle brewing on our screen right now. Eli Wright, I think, is the 24th, trying to make some passes. And right in front of him is the 71, Andy Fahey. So actually, Fahey got a round right.
Yeah, we've changed up the running order here for sure. The 71 now out front. He goes from 4th to 1st. He's got on the blue Yamaha, the yellow handguards. Got a Honda right behind him, it looks like, or a KTM. Eli Wright, perhaps.
It's Husqvarna, man. That could be DJ Weber. Got the right mix going. He's got a little sample in the background. Got the beat.
He's got one earbud on the ear, pumping up, fist pumping for the crowd, that is.
Yeah, one big headphone in the ear.
DJ really Weber.
DJ.
Remix. It's his remixing because he's DJ
Andy
Weber.
Fahey, look at the aggression. He just knocked Weber down. So DJ Weber goes down, spinning the hits. And Andy Fahey.
That's my jam.
Says, I'm all about the podium here. Now the number 19 in the battle, that's Cameron Delker. This 24 of Eli Wright on the KTM has basically been involved. He's battled 4 dudes on one lap.
Leave me alone.
Come on.
He's like the new kid at school. His first day of school getting picked on. They're sizing him up.
somebody else has got in the mix as well as that. The number plate is totally covered.
Good Lord. That means he's definitely done some battling from the back of the pack. The 74 still, I believe. No,
Yeah.
that's a Yamaha.
I'm trying to pick up the number.
Good Lord.
I think that's even Evan Hamowitz. Hamowitz we had in about 9th place, and now he's in the 4th. Hamowitz is 4th, so it's Luke Fanice leading. Tyler Unaka is 2nd. Whoa, Andy Fahey 3rd. Hamowitz next, and Delker is the one that just made the huge mistake there in the 19.
Hamowitz with a 205. How do you move 6 spots with a 205?
I think it's the inconsistency of lap times in this class. If you just have a one lap that's not as filled with mistakes as everyone else, it doesn't have to be a blazer. It's just other riders around you make bobbles.
Crashes.
Yeah, if you can just, in this class, you know what I've actually learned? You know the Lit Pro device that you can buy and put in your helmet. A lot of the pros use it during the week. And what they're actually searching for now is not the best lap time. They have a consistency curve. And the goal is to say have every lap you do all day within
1%,
90,
2%.
Yeah, 98%. And they said that one of the biggest differences between young riders, amateur riders, and pros isn't the best lap.
The disparity between the slowest and fastest
an amateur rider
lap.
will be within 20% of his best lap throughout the day. You put those things on the dudes at Baker's Factory, it's 1%, 2%. They're within a second all day long. Mike, I'm sure you've seen that too. So in the C class, you notice that. A 2:01 lap time for our leader, Fanice, is darn fast. But they go up and down. It's 5 seconds one lap. They gain 4 the next. That's the difference.
14 mistakes there, and that'll get you.
Well, heck, we were seeing that in the B Schoolboy yesterday with Pierce Brown.
3 crashes.
But a 152 lap.
Blazingly fast.
Yeah, I think a second quicker than anyone else.
Was.
Has anyone else been in the 152s? I don't think so.
No, he was the fastest recorded lap time.
Right. Yeah, but lost 15 seconds with the mistakes and ended up finishing the moto in 5th.
That classic Gary Bailey line, you got to go slower to go faster, and that really was the case there. We're watching 71, Andy Fahey, and the number 14 of Evan Hamowitz.
And Tyler Uniaka is just up ahead on the 52. Nick Norton was the first moto winner, and he's in 8th place right now. Look at this battle. Fahey and Hamowitz.
Whoa, where's he going? He turned hard right on the straightaway there. The billboards, that's just chaos for those kids, man. They have not learned the art of ruts.
And Luke Fanice, your leader, by the way, in this moto, finished 2nd in the first moto, so he's in good condition right now. 3rd in the first moto is Uniaka. So we might be looking at Uniaka, who's 2nd in this moto, and Fanice battling for the title of Moto 3.
Sure looks like it.
Yep. Yeah, you mentioned the slow down to go faster. Last week I got to go to the JGR Suzuki track, and they were hosting a camp for the RM Army amateur kids. They had Justin Hill doing some coaching, and he was so funny. He said, I know this sounds crazy, but I want you all to come into the turn 5% slower. And just keep doing that. And he's like, trust me, everything will come together better. And then after they did that, he's like, all right, now we're going to do it 10% slower. And it looked better. We didn't have the watch on it to know if it was better, but he's trying to get them in the mindset of if you come into every corner as hard and fast and brake as late as possible, it's actually slower, even though it seems so much faster.
You're so much more susceptible to a mistake, too, when you're going that much on the edge.
Yep. Yeah, yep.
Get a mic, man.
Trying to be smooth and consistent. That's what they're trying to work on to get these kids up to the next level. Good battle right here. 71 of Fahey and Hamowitz.
Hamowitz got him. He got around Fahey, and that may change the championship portrait for him for sure. Hamowitz
5th in the first moto, so kind of surprising there considering the laps he's putting in right now. Alessi's impressed. He thinks these guys are riding real well.
He might have a ride waiting for him. He is scouting future talent.
Scouting future talent, taking him out of the C class. Hey, wasn't Cameron McAdoo? Didn't you vouch for him?
I did, for sure. I mean, I noticed him when I was at club, and I called TA and Genova, and I was like, man, this kid that's here at club is pretty good. Like, I want to give him a chance. And he's like, let me think about it. Passed up the flagpole to Genova, and one thing led to another. They gave him a little bit of a tryout at the Daytona Supercross, and sure enough, now he's a guy's rider and riding with a contract and getting paid to race.
Making dreams happen, Michael Alessi. Nicely done, making dreams happen. Yeah,
Dream
McAdoo,
maker, son.
I think McAdoo told me he wasn't really super serious racer until like 13 or 14, so he's come a long way in a short time.
He has. He definitely has. He's had a couple of injuries since he's turned pro, which is understandable. That happens with these kids when they get, you know, on a fast bike and a contract and making money. I mean, they start, you know, risking a little bit more, and they get hurt, which it happens in this sport with motorcycles. But his progression has improved so immensely that he is a top rider now, and he can be inside the top 5 on Podium guy at any moment, anytime in the Nationals.
All right, yeah, that's Cameron McAdoo, who was unheard of at Loretta's up until about his last year. Picked up a good performance in the A-class, a good ride as a pro, so you never know where the next star is coming from. It could be from this group right here.
Yanaka was off the racetrack and had a big bobble, and has allowed Evan Hamowitz to get around him. He's now in the number 2 spot.
Kevin, were you able to see exactly? Did he miss the corner? Did he land right?
Yeah, he shot straight off the side of the track. Didn't fall, but just got a little squirrely. Imagine that.
Yeah, I saw him make his way back on, but wasn't sure exactly what happened, and you see exactly the result of it. So
mistakes.
So this is 250C Limited. I got to figure also these dudes, have they ever ridden a track this rough? I mean, where would you?
Maybe a regional. Maybe a regional.
Yeah, that could be. Yep.
But you don't consistently get the opportunity to ride these types of tracks.
No.
The B-class riders, they go to facilities, training facilities, that they try to replicate this stuff on a daily basis. So these kids, ruts, the roughness of it, the length of the moto, a lot of newness, a lot of new stuff happening for them. As we watch Evan Hamowitz try to hold off Tyler Yanaka. As the laps continue to wind down, we've got about 4.5 minutes remaining. Hey, got some vehicles we need to move. The folks from Humphreys County Police Department said we need these trucks and vehicles moved right along the bleachers here.
They got Body Bag Jay Wagner and an RMZ 450 ready to ram your vehicle out of the way if that's what it takes.
Headbutt your vehicle. So if you're parked on this road right here, this is a functioning road. You cannot park on the road. They have SO running up and down, keeping that road clear. So Hamowitz now solid in the number 2 spot, starting to gap Yanaka. There they are, looking at Hamowitz, then Yanaka. How has he kept that bike so clean? Does he have a guy that comes in for a pit stop, wiping that thing down? Whoa, what a run through the 10 Commandments for Yanaka.
That
back
was
in the game.
Unique
approach.
A unique
to the 10
approach
Commandments.
Unika's not done. Hamowitz caught him from way back, past him. Unika's starting to figure it all out and coming back at it. This is a battle for second.
2-lap card looks like it's going to be coming out, so Yanaka needs to get on his Horsa and try to pass Hamowitz.
Finesse. He's got the finesse game dialed. Finesse.
Phineas.
Phineas?
No, I'm just Phineas and Ferb is what I'm going with.
That's what, Digital Dave had on the podium with him the other day when he finished second.
Probably Phineas. You're probably right.
Finesse finished second in the first moto. He is way out front here in moto number 2. He has the fastest lap of the race also and a 25-second lead. And if it ends like this, he has a 2-1 score going into moto 3. So he looks good. Oh, Yanaka way wide in that corner.
Taking the wide way around that one. Right in the middle portion of the racetrack. That's the big Thor sweeper. That's what we call it. Omaha Beach, if you will. Tom Hanks down there taking different shots with his camera.
Taking shrapnel for Private Brian. Luke Finesse gone. He's got him on the screen right now, the 99. Look, he jumps out of the picture. We can barely even keep up with the guy.
He's so fast.
Unbelievable. So Finesse got it under control. 2-lap card is about to come out, so I am going to come out of the podium.
Get out. Leave. We're watching him here, the number 99 of Luke Finesse, consistently running those 204s. He's a solid C rider. Through the 10 Commandments, we go with the KTM rider, your leader, 25 seconds out front, yarding the field, if you will. Evan Hamowitz and Yanaka had a nice little battle there for a moment. I think that subsided. Fahey is 4th. Cameron Batty 5th.
Yeah, and all these guys players from Moto number 1. So all these guys contenders right now for sure.
Oh, and anything can happen.
The only guy who's really not is Norton. I think Norton, he won the first Moto, didn't he? And clear back in that 6th position right now.
Yeah, every pass counts. You never know how that last moto is going to shake down. Finesse could have issues. Norton could win the moto. He may need some help from somebody else. I love 3 moto formats.
That's survival. That's
love
what I'm saying. You don't get lucky 3 times, Kevin Kelly. You don't get lucky 3 times. At least as a youth, I never found that. So that's for sure. All right, this one getting ready to come to an end right here, looking like 13.5 minutes in, just about a minute and a half to go.
Yep, we're on the Lucas last lap, the Lucas Oil last lap for your leader, as indicated on screen. Fenice is ready to rock. He's going to see the checker flag when he points this machine left or right towards us here in the announcer's tower. Fenice getting a thumbs up from the flagger. That flagger likes what he's seeing.
Absolutely. Down there on our race tech podium, Jason Wygant getting ready to get us all the lowdown.
Dude, he's got time to grab a burger, get things ready. He'll toss that bike right up on the first stand as we look down the run here for our second place run.
Yeah, so we're just about set here. Fenice has brought the 99 to the stage. Probably gonna have to do some camera adjustments because that bike is so bright. It's not too lit, it's just so bright. Hamowitz has clinched second place spot after that battle with Tyler Unaka. And they're all in here to the impound area and we'll be on the podium in just a moment. All brought to you by Racetech. We're going to make it happen down here. Cloud coverage just came back. So every time you think we're going to finally get the legendary Loretta Lynn's heat and humidity, the clouds bail us out again. It's actually another really nice day here. I got medals here for 250C Limited. We got a whole shot award as well. Hey, here we are. This guy won by so much. He had time to rest, relax. He's probably already washed the bike. Looking at a 2-1 score going into Moto 3, and a great ride for the gold here, Luke Fenice. Is it Fenice? How close am I?
Oh, yeah.
Fenice. Nailed it. Wygant, I know EIs and how to say them. How did that moto go? It was awesome.
Yeah, I just focused on getting a good start, and then after that, just running consistent laps.
What do you think about Moto 3? How do you focus on that to try to get the title?
I feel great. I just do the same thing, I guess, but like better.
Getting better all the time. Yeah, will there be like a download where you talk to the guys and think about lines and bike setup and all that stuff before the next one?
Probably not. I like the setup the way it is, but we'll talk about lines for sure.
All right, Luke, who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Fly Racing, Westfield Power Sports, Club Max, 100%, Alpine Stars, Lord Above, and everyone else. Thank you.
There's your moto winner, Luke Fenice. And we're looking for second place. This is a good charge through traffic. Yeah, why is that? He left. All right, that's a little strange. Evan Hamowitz, a good run, but yeah, we got an empty stand where second place should be. All right, we'll move on to third. Fenice. It's Luke Fenice. Luke Fenice. I thought I knew my EIs. All right. Dude, you are relentless. These Club MX people do not let you off the hook. I guess that's how you do it. When it comes to lines and corners, drills, training, pronunciation, all about discipline. Second, third, actually, in this case. That was a good battle, though. So we have our third place finisher, Tyler Uniaka. Lots of battling going out there in that one. I feel like every moto you're in, you're battling.
Yeah, I got off to a really good start. Kind of settled in second, had a pretty good gap between first and third. And just a small mistake, went down and got past. I tried hanging with him, but I got tired, and yeah.
Who do you want to thank, Tyler?
I thank my mom and dad, and my trainer, Terry Bostard, AJL Engineering, Lucas Oil, CP Racing, EMT Racing, No Toil, DT1, Mika Metals, engine nice. Just everyone behind me. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Tyler Unaka taking third.